Ah. É o legado do Cid. Hoje apenas ruínas, pouco resta do refúgio animado que abrigava tanta gente. Ah, aqui é o esconderijo antigo? Aí sim, hein? Vamos lá. Tormenta Central. Vamos ver.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Só ela mesma.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Uia. A Jill, o Jones e a Carol.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Desfez as flores.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
Vamos lá.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Esse bobão? O Jones?
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go.
Ele é engraçado.
Oh, thanks, man. Stop that, you
Para com
Britney
isso.
bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs
Tem um
back
cara
and
que eu
forth
conheço,
between
parece
the
muito esse
Dominion and
cara
the
aí.
Bocklab Market. It's
Vulgo
managed by the
Jones.
Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Engraçado que ele é grandão, mas ele tem uma voz fininha, né?
Glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way,
Risada do
Captain.
Zacarias.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
É ali que a gente tem que ir. A fresta de Laetne. Dalmec Oriental. Beleza, mais um ponto aí. Adiante.
How are you feeling?
Better.
Vá para
Thanks to
Bucklad.
Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Tem uma missão secundária no caminho, vambora.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Dando uma analisada no lugar, olha isso. Legal. Que bonito, né? Fatiados. Vamos lá. Talvez seja caminho, né? Pra onde vai levar nós. Jonas, mercenário.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the
Claro.
task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to
Experiência
hear
no
us out.
assunto. Eu tô aqui, viu?
Friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a
Não,
band
se é
of
só isso, tá
backwater
fácil.
ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
Ou vai ter alguma
Chances
surpresa?
are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Vamos lá. Eu acho que ele tem razão.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart
É,
out of there
vamos lá me
myself.
ajudar.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Vamos lá, vamos priorizar a missão. É aqui pertinho, creio.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait,
E será que eles têm a ver com os bandidos? Peraí, deixa eu pegar esse aqui. Pronto.
these must be our bandits. Slow. Get him. Over here.
Ah, bom. Vamos de Clive já. Ifrit. Opa! Pera aí. Isso não tava no script. Ah, não. Vem cá. Aê, caiu. Aí, foi. Ah, foi bem fácil, né? Bem fácil
That's
mesmo.
them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
O que é aquele sinal? O que vai ser aquilo, será? Olha. A quebrada?
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Assim?
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Esses dois aí, sei lá, hein? Mas beleza, acabou a missão, acabou, né? Como é que pega isso?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Não tem estrada pra lá. Tomei.
This one. This one.
Eu acho que aquilo ali é uma marcação que eu coloquei sem querer, viu? É uma marcação que eu coloquei sem querer enquanto eu tava lutando. Ah, beleza. Nossa, que da hora! Olha! Último Pecado. A República de Dalmekia.
So this is a
Bonito, hein? Um lugar bonito.
Land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Sabe tudo do quarto
We'll
dele.
have to keep our wits about us.
Claro que sabe.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Vamos dar um tibum. Pular de lá de cima da cachoeira. Tá lá embaixo. O novo Capitólio Sagrado. Câmara de audiência, Palácio Imperial.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
Ixi.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Tipo, escolheu o menino e não ele, né?
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of sin.
Ele tá fazendo isso porque as profecias falavam que o Jon ia trair eles, né?
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this?
Fala, quem que é o Último?
I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of
Essa mulher é uma
nations,
cobra.
of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
Pelo que eu tô percebendo aí, o Jon... Peraí.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Pelo que eu percebo, o Dion, ele é injustiçado, né?
Does it pain you
A mulher é
that you will
uma
not
cobra
inherit your father's throne?
e o imperador tá cego.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Seus dias estão contados, tá? Clive vai chegar e sabe o que vai acontecer, né? Ou o próprio Dion. Ok, a trilha dos esquecidos. Vou dar uma olhadinha nesse mapa maior aqui. Ah, tá. A gente tem que ir ali em Anacleto. É isso? Analecto. Tem uma loja ali, provavelmente deve ter um vilarejo aqui. Mekith. Vamos só seguir. Eu consigo chamar o bichinho? Tá longe, né?
Come on. Run like the wind.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Vaza.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline
Nac
Dominion.
selvagem.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Tá, vamos descer. Já era. Tá, como é que eu vou subir? Ah, tá. Aqui. O mercado desbocado.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right.
E aí,
He
galera?
said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his
Tudo numa
supplies.
nice.
I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Service at the best price. Others... Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Vamos ver o que você tem.
What are you looking for?
Não. Esse não. Bobina.
A fine choice.
É duas, né? É.
You've a discerning eye. A fine choice. Many thanks. A fine choice.
Beleza.
May Gilbert smile.
Gastei.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome
É o
to
comerciante grosseiro. Caramba, por isso que ele não vende. Acho que ele precisa melhorar as técnicas de venda dele.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
They're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Tem que encontrar o Dionis agora. Ele tá por aqui.
Come taste my peaches.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Ele é grande, não é tão difícil de achar ele. Por cima? Aqui, não, tá aqui, tá aqui. Goods.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goods. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me. Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Tenho certeza.
Wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Dublado who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Vamos lá.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Peraí. Areia e pedra, peguei a mesma música.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Ô, louco.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Dublado? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Grandão bananão ele é.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Nem cachorro.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
Tá, vamos lá, vamos fazer o que tem que ser feito.
All right.
No problem.
We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Selo obtido. Você aceita o selo estilhaçado de
The
Eloise.
proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Esses selos que a gente ganha, né, pra ganhar a confiança dos outros, né? A gente consegue ver eles em algum lugar? E a gente consegue ver aqui, né? Selo estilhaçado. A rosa do deserto. Deixa eu ver. A lua com estrelas, tá aqui. A da Isabela é só item de inventário mesmo. É só um objeto de interesse, né? Vamos ver, voltar ali pra outra estrada ali. Depois você vai ganhar placas desses selos. Vai ficar no quarto. Legal, ó. Que legal. Ela quer fazer negócio com o Clive. Vamos falar com o marceneiro. Não, não é ele não, atrás dele.
Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. We should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me.
Peixeira.
Dominion. Life will be...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation.
Ui, eu já Nirvana na
All
feira.
the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
Pagaram caro,
A
hein?
few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
Já estão tocando, olha.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do outro lado das barracas.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
Pera aí. É. Ali. Ei, criança.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Cantora é uma maravilha.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Não é ele? Fale com as crianças, não é ele. Moleque carrancudo. Peraí, cadê? É aqui. Aqui, ó.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
É um garoto mal
What I
criado.
want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Não é ele. Vamos ver. Pega ladrão.
Caravan stops next to the
A menina.
jug of snake spit.
Menina ansiosa. Tá nervosa, hein?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
Cadê o Honza?
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on, come on!
A cara de ansiosa da Jill. Você viu? Super ansiosa. Veja bem. Nesse momento ela está muito preocupada. Quer ver? Ó. Sumiu. Ah. Aí, ó. Cara de nada, velho.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
É esses não? Cadê o Monza? Tá aqui.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance to be a fine thing.
Ui, o Red Hot Chili Peppers tá tocando junto? Então é o Rock in Rio.
Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
É, polícia.
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Vamos atrás dele?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
That's that then.
Você viu o moleque por aí?
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Onde está este moleque? Ali.
Oh, shit.
Você ficou aí? Não é muito escondido aí não, né?
I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They
Lança
said they'd give me
pedras.
good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
É burro, tadinho.
Jill.
Tadinho.
Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
Burro é o grandão aí, ó.
Anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the
Parece até o
Carstones.
Jones.
Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh, posição de ataque. Então, chegou em encrenca, né?
Cowards.
Ah.
You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Ah, não, não.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are.
Lutar contra você, cidadão de bem? Não, né?
That brooch. Where did you get it?
Ela me deu, caramba. Olha o grandão.
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Vocês puxaram o
Your
Californication logo, que nem garopeira. Caramba.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Beleza, missão concluída. Pega ladrão. E nós vamos atrás dos caras? Certo, né? Fale com Theodore. É você mesmo.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
All right then.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Ui, já tá tendo live dentro da feira. É.
To Leighton's Cleft then.
Vamos lá.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Algum ponto mais perto? Mas não mesmo. Vamos atrás do covil dos caras. Matar minha avó, os caras. É praticamente. Aqui eu posso puxar o passarinhão. Ah, o grandão não anda de chocobo, né? Nem ia aguentar.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Aqui é o covil deles? Não é bem um covil, né? Eles só estão parados aqui. Tá fácil, hein?
You should have minded your own.
Aê! Já era. Tem mais. Tá, o covil então é mais pra frente. Deve ter mais gente. É. Não. Não é um covil. Então, mago. Vamos lá. Lembra do cobrar no estacionamento?
We got company. That's the lot.
Ai, ai. Caramba. Não deu. Eles já tinham derrotado. Lá que tem mais. Era um caminho que eu não tinha ido antes, né? Eu tinha visto e falei assim, depois a gente vai acabar visitando ali. Ixi. Uia.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye.
Então brutamontes ali. Brucutu.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
Eles falou que se eu fizer isso de novo, não deixe minhas costas que nem uma zebra. Louco.
Let's make the most of it.
Vamos lá derrotá-los.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Boklad. Kill him! Kill them all!
Get him! This one.
Pegou a vários já. aproveita, cura. Ah, peguei um detalhe desse golpe que eu não estava utilizando. Você tem que encostar no cara. Ai. Pera aí. Faz de novo, vai. Maravilhoso. Aê. Temos alguns espólios. Nossa, tudo que eles roubaram, cara. Olha aí.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains,
acabou nem não compensar pra eles.
purses.
Agora rage contra a Machine.
Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give
The
Eloise
name?
good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
E ele lutou bem. O Teodoro. Bom, vamos lá. Vamos pelo mais fácil, né? Pelo belisco.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
A própria Killing the Name.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the
Confesso que eu não
passes
conheço esses caras.
I only hope yours is
Vou dar uma procurada nessa música.
Only time and Theo's return will tell.
É da hora o som deles?
Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
Essa é a tal da banda 667. É.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our
Acho
boys
que não é o
to
tipo
carry
que
the
você
rest of
curte
the
não,
goods
Diego. O
back.
que é? Rock
Can I
pauleira?
count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course, I'll make some space.
Eu vou
at the
descobrir,
storeroom.
velho. O gosto deles é.
I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
O selo do Teodoro. Teodoro.
What is it?
The Theodore.
Has friends in high places while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Que bom. Se é como você disse, as peças quebradas foram utilizadas para formar o colar e a bússola. Se é como você diz, Neto, vai ser legal assim ter todos esses broches na casa.
Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own, for a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Vamos lá. Não, o passe do comerciante. Aí tem esse aqui, diminui o tempo de carga da tempestade, o alento do relâmpago e meteorito.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Temos missões para fazer. Sim, sim, sim. Vamos naquele ali primeiro.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you happen to that well-notched steel?
É o Joaquim.
Physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
Achei meio feio os designs dos jogos, quiseram fazer algo rústico, mas eu achei feião. Ah, só.
I wish to investigate the ruins near the city, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Pera aí só, galera. Deixa eu ajeitar o fio aqui. Beleza. Já que tô aqui.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there onward to discovery. Quickly, there is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Vamos lá. Direção à descoberta. Ajeitar o fio dental louco. Consigo ir por aqui? Eu consigo ir por aqui. Não, mas peraí. Tô fazendo errado. Ah, tá. Entendi. Tô fazendo errado, caramba. Depois a gente volta pra poder fazer as outras missões.
That's that then.
KKK, essa é a missão do tiozão que só se mete em encrenca, só. Vambora. Ah, tá ali já. Pera aí. Tchau. É, ele se meteu em encrenca mesmo.
You'll have a real coin if you know what's good for you. Stay down.
Ah, esse golpe quando tá perto é muito bom. Ajeitamos o lado dele.
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships.
Tô vendo só monte de pedra esculpida.
What wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
Nossa. Vamos lá, né?
He's passionate.
Onde ele tá ali agora, ele deve estar sendo atacado de novo.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Peraí, deixa eu coçar meu braço. Olha lá. Eita. Aí sim, hein?
All right then. Who's first? Get him.
Já era. Finalização com habilidade.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Você vai acabar se
That
matando.
would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is
Vamos lá,
more
você vai ser
yet to
atacado de
see.
novo.
Onward. History awaits.
Para de ir na frente, caramba. Tá perto.
Come on. Faster.
Lugar interessante. Ah lá, o que eu falei, caramba? Ah, merda. Já derrotei um de vocês já.
That's better. I needed that. Farewell.
Quebrei ele. Aê. Ah, tomei. Quebrou. Aprendi a usar melhor a habilidade. Muito bom.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive
Ah, só isso. Você se meteu em encrenca assim por nada. Só pra ver os lugares aí, só.
Even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Ele vai, né?
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Missão concluída. Vamos ver? Deu 900 de experiência aí. O alento da terra diminui o tempo de recarga do cataclismo em 3,5 segundos. Beleza.